Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's History and Wargame World, and we are starting 54mm Bill's World of Arnhem. This is not pure Arnhem. This is a 54mm game. Think of you being in 1965. So we have the Germans coming in on this edge of Arnhem. The beginning of the German attack across the bridge. This is the ramp. That's as far as they can get. In our combat rules and Bill's super simple fast play Donald Featherstone's rules, the sequence of play is the Germans will move first, then the British fire. You remove the German dead and casualties, and then it flips around where the British will move and the Germans fire. So this is a quick snippet of the field, and we're playing on a 8x5 table. 5 feet is the distance to reach into the center of all these buildings. Alright, we're going to go take a look at the German reinforcements and the rest of the bridge attack. And like I have said, this game is for fun, enjoyment. It's not Flames of War, it's not bold action. This is like if you've time warped back to 1965, you will find here that we have Airfix figures, MPC, Marks figures. It's just a huge array of old style figures, and I even brought in some old Marks vehicles. Look at that. So, a lot of these vehicles, such as this Kugelwagen, this half-track, they were produced by Josh. So this is the rest of the bridge attack. And we'll scoot on over here. This is the reserve infantry, my off-board 88, my martyr that's going to come in on turn 5. And then, depending on die rolls, the Tiger tank should be a Tiger 1 and not a King Tiger. Jim McDonald out there would have pointed that out to me, but I'm using what I have. Jag Panzer and another Panzer 4. Alright, let's swing back over to the battle. Well, I'm going to set the camera in the tripod and play through turn 1. And I'll probably stop after the British have fired, do a video hit of that, and then play the rest of turn 1, and then complete the whole thing to that way. Alright, here we go. Alright, I completed all the British paratrooper firing. So we have all 3 motorcycles are done. The British armored car is gone. One of the half tracks is gone. A couple of the crew members successfully bailed out. One German half track is fine along with its crew and riders. Let's take a look and see how the infantry attack came out on the other side. Okay, all along here we lost several Germans, which of course we have a lot of fire coming in from those Bren guns and Enfields. The British 6-pounder up there did not affect the Panzer IV. It failed to roll a penetration hit. So we're going to zip right along. I'm going to stop the camera and do the British fire, German fire, and complete turn 1. Alright, well, welcome back. We have completed an entire complete turn. And our Panzer IV was unable to knock out the British 6-pounder out here. And all the outlying sections of the British paratroopers, they have been killed or retreated back. Several retreated behind that brown building. And I lost about 7 paratroopers are dead. It looks like about 18 Germans. Let's go take a look at the bridge attack. Well, the machine gun loader for the heavy machine gun. He died in here along with a rifleman. And we lost one other British paratrooper over there in that building over here. But that's about it. They lost 3 casualties. This bridge attack is just like the movie. And I'm going to go ahead and start turn 2. Well, welcome back to turn 2. And our Germans have moved. And I'm going to get a side view of our bridge. The only thing left of the order of battle for the bridge attack is the Panther tank. So let's see how the one side attack is going. Well, our German half-track is duking out with a Bren carrier. Our Panzer IV is moved up along with infantry support. The mortar to blow apart buildings has arrived. Well, for people over 50, the Marks 88 has arrived with a 3D printed gun crew by Josh Warliff. My Panzer IV short-barreled 75mm high explosive tank has arrived, and that's closing in. And let's take a look at the bridge from the side view here. So there's my bridge attack, and you know, for fun, this isn't meant to be super realistic. This is old style wargaming, and it's taken me about an hour and 15 minutes so far to play at this point. We're at the end of German movement phase. I'm going to get another view of the bridge from the British point of view, and then I'm going to roll the British attack rolls. Alright, well, one thing I need to do is I got to move some British forces over to the end of the bridge because the armored car is going to roll right over me if I don't knock it out this turn. So, I'm going to stop the camera, roll all our German die rolls, or paratrooper die rolls for attacks. Alright, well, I completed my British fire, and all the firing is done for turn 2, and all movement is completed. So the armored car did not make it. It careened down the road, got hit by the 6-pounder. We go take a look at the other side of the bridge. All right, well, unfortunately for me, my Piats actually hit on a 3 through 6, and I did have like 4 up here. I only have 2 left, but I rolled 3 ones out of, which was quite disappointing. 3 different ones for the Piat attacks. So their shells missed. So some of the German armor did well. The Marks armored car, or armored truck, sort of nostalgic. It's been blown up. So, but a lot of the paratroopers in these buildings have also been shot up and are removed. The victory conditions: capture the Brown headquarters building. And I have a fair force in there. Now, for our other side, we'll go take a look over there. So at the end of here, we have our Bren carrier got knocked out and our German half-track. Our mortar is going to start just throwing shells out into the buildings. Our German infantry is moving up, and the Panzer IV has been knocked out. The 6-pounder is still totally functional. So, I think we'll get ready here to continue another turn. Alright, our Germans have moved. We're going into turn 4, by the way. As you can see, the Germans are making some headway. And let's go see how the bridge attack is going. Well, the bridge attack is, I had those missed Piat rounds, and I got a lot of German armor coming. right down the road, and I'm going to have to abandon the roadblock position at the ramp. There's no way they're going to survive all of that. And a lot of the buildings on this side, on your left side of your screen, they've been shot up pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and resolve these attacks and movement, and we'll find out how we're doing. Next turn, I roll to see if the Tiger or Jag Panther comes in. Alright, I played through, and I sort of forgot on one turn to do the intermittent stop running the video or start running the video, and I forgot I'm doing a YouTube video. But you're in Bill's basement, and I'm not a really good YouTuber. I just wing it, and I was having such a good time with the Germans overrunning the British on this flank, I forgot to stop and video it. John in Broome County, New York, I hope you don't mind, I missed a turn or so. So let's see what's happening. The Germans are pouring through here. The British have fallen back. And let's go check on the bridge. Well, the bridge attack is going, I guess, okay for the Germans. I think it's better than the movie version. They lost a lot of armor. Probably stupid sending motorcycles down first, but they moved 20 inches. Lost another half track, but there's two half tracks, the Kluber wagon and the Panther tank coming down. The British, from this flank, they've decided to call it a day and try to get back to try to fortify these buildings. There's only a couple paratroopers left in these, and then the headquarters building. So that's where I'm at. Turn 5, the Germans have to capture that brown building by turn 10. This is a play test, and no idea how it's coming out. Right now, I still don't know if the Germans have enough movement to get there. Let's see what happens. Well, this is the situation. It's beginning of turn 7. The Germans are supposed to capture the Brown headquarters building in turn 10. This is why people do play tests. My German infantry, which is about here, moving 1 foot a turn, they can't get to that brown building in about 6 more turns. So it's physically impossible, and the bridge force only has a couple half tracks, a Panther tank, and about 5 infantry left. So the British paratroopers still have a few figures there, and I'll pause the camera, come around the other side. So Colonel Frost still has a pretty good force. Several Bren guns, about 15 figures or so, and some figures in there for a buffer. The Germans are coming in underneath the bridge structure there. But even if I could get the Panther tank right up there, I still couldn't take the building with infantry. And I need to decide what I want to do about my 88 just shelling everything. It was a bit destructive, the offboard artillery of the 88. So I'm going to sum this up as a British victory with Bill the Game Master scenario design flaw, that the Germans, starting at this foot with an 8-foot long table, need to get basically 8 feet in 10 turns. So they have to move 12 inches every turn no matter what. And they can't do that. So you'd think I would have thought of that in the beginning. So at the Williamsburg muster, I will probably look at Germans coming in on this side also. Since I have a wall, I couldn't have Germans coming in on that side. Or I'll think of something. But I will say this, the bridge attack was a lot of fun. It was just beer and pretzels. I was a little frustrated rolling 3 1s out of 4 Piats for misses. That was sort of bizarre. And using these marks and MPC figures and Airfix, I know a lot of people are more familiar probably with Airfix, but the old MPC stuff is quite rare. And also, I have some Matchbox in here and a couple Britons. Well, I'm going to say I hope you enjoyed this play test video of Arnhem. I have a lot of work to do. Leave your comments. I really messed up. The Germans could never capture the headquarters building. It's too far away. And the bridge attack, leading it with motorcycles, probably isn't the greatest idea. All right, well, that's about it. This Saturday, Goober the Traveling Bear and I will be at Jerusalem Mills Historic Site. And if you're new to my videos, I do historic site videos, board wargaming, and videos like this. So look for Saturday evening of the historic site of Jerusalem Mills, the site of a Civil War action in Nottingham, Maryland area. Thank you. Stay safe. Be kind. Be courteous. Consider subscribing. And happy holidays to you.